you made a video
Right.
saying that Drake slid into your DMs, and this is all fabricated.
The fact that he slid into my DMs was true. The DMs that we showed were fabricated.
Okay, so he slid. Okay, hold on.
You thought you were the only goofster.
All right, hold on.
I'm a goofster too. I got some goofs.
Hold on. I want to find the original.
Find the original one?
The one that he actually sent you.
Yeah, the one that he actually sent me that he shared.
Here it is.
His Instagram story.
So Drake actually DM'd you this.
Right, he actually DM'd me that.
He says, your existence is a light one.
Yeah.
And the one is because you are alive.
Now, if he doesn't like me, wouldn't me being alive be a detriment to my score? Wouldn't he be less generous because I'm alive?
I guess to him a 1 is like, you know.
Wouldn't I be a 10 if I was dead?
Potentially, yeah, that could change things.
Yeah.
He says, and somehow wifed a black girl.
Right.
So he's actually deep into your life story.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't think most people
he's
know.
Googling my personal information.
I don't think most of your fans are aware of the, ethnicity of your wife.
Right.
Because you're very private.
Right.
But he does know that.
Yeah, he's weird.
And he knows your cadence. He speaks like you.
Yeah, he's using my scoring system.
And I'm feeling a light to decent, which is kind of what you say.
Right.
1 on your existence. So this is like, he's mad. He's like salty.
Yeah.
So what's going through your mind?
And I left him on red.
He was expecting you to try to. So what do you think? I mean, this must have been so unexpected.
Yeah, when I got this was like like midnight. He must be on West Coast time. This was like midnight on a Wednesday, and I was working out of my garage, and I just was looking at my Instagram, and I saw that I had a message from him. And, I screenshotted it and I sent it to a bunch of my friends who were just like, this is not real.
This cannot, no.
This is not, you made this up. And I was like, no. I sent it to maybe like half a dozen people. I was like, look at this. This is, well, what the fuck should I do? And, I just sat there and I thought about it. And, I thought about the morals of the situation. Obviously, you don't just want to share private DMs to the internet. That's bad form.
Personally, in this situation, I wouldn't mind. Because like he's sending you an unsolicited hate message.
He is, but simultaneously it's like I also thought in my head that's what he would want, Yeah. And I think like given his profile and given my profile, there would have very much been sort of like the inevitable reaction of like, this is fake. You made
nobody would have believed.
No way Drake messaged this to you.
Yeah.
So because that was sort of the presumption, I got what you probably get a lot of the time. I got content brain. So, something happens to you and immediately you're like, how do I turn this into content?
Sure.
So I was like, since people are going to think the message from him is made up anyway, let's just make one up. And since he watches, he'll see a video that says Drake DM'd me and he'll watch it and he'll see it's a funny inside joke.
So fucking brilliant because you were right that he expected you to share it. And I think his idea was like, oh, nobody's going to believe him.
Yeah.
And you baited him so good.
Or either not believe me or he'll see me on camera mad. Oh, you called me a light one. See me angry or see me like, firing shots at him or being bitter or whatever. And I thought honestly, even though Drake does have a reputation for being a little bitter and, sort of vindictive sometimes, I thought he would see the video and think it's funny.
Right.
And then maybe DM me and just be like, that was pretty funny. I thought you were going to talk about the DM that I sent you, but instead you did this silly thing. That's pretty cool. I thought he would maybe want to chat after that and just kind of be friendly or just, see that there was no malice coming from my end because obviously I don't spend the video attacking him.
No.
I didn't necessarily expect him to do what he did.
Dude, this was one of my favorite stories of the year. And what I loved about this is because when I watched your video the first time, I was like, Drake seems fucking awesome. Like, this DM rules. I was like, yo, Drake is kind of like super cool.
He's a nice guy.
So you fabricated this DM exchange. You said,
make him seem nice.
Dude, I was a huge Drizzy fan after this. He says, Anthony, it's Drizzy. I know we don't see eye to eye about music and that you're not the biggest fan of mine. Thanks for the kind words on Take Care. And if you're reading this, though, but it is what it is, Can always hope you'll like the next one. But I'm
Smiley emoji.
smiley. Yeah, yeah. But I'm not messaging you about your video. I'm actually messaging you because I found a really great vegan cookie recipe that I love you to try. Wait, hold on. I have to find it in my bookmark. Here it is. I'd really appreciate it if you could give this a spin and let me know if it's worth trying myself. Appreciate you. Drizzy out.
Some people have made the recipe on TikTok, and it looks like it came out pretty good.
Did you just find this on the internet and copy paste? Or what?
My editor did. I had the idea, and I said like it was sort of a choose your own adventure thing. I said to them, shout out to Austin. I said to them, we can either do a cookie recipe as a fake DM, or we could do Drake messaging me to ask about like what can he say to this girl that he has a crush on, and then I give him advice on like what to say to the girl. And Austin went, no, we got to go cookie recipe. And then I said, okay, I said, I screenshotted the DMs and I said, use this as a base for the Photoshop and just throw the recipe in there. And whatever you find on the internet, and that's how that came together.
And so you put this video out, and I'm sure all your fans just thought it was some kind of wacky.
Yeah, they just thought it was some silly stuff because on the Fantano channel, I very often will shit post or just sort of like, give very inauthentic or sort of silly opinions on things, just sort of like throw people off. There's a lot of serious opinions on the Fantano channel too, and commentary, but every once in a while I'll do a silly video just to, kind of be tongue in cheek or be whatever.
And so within 2 hours, Drake, who is apparently a huge fan of yours,
right,
posted this story, which presumably he was like, nah, this is what I said to him.
Yeah, that's really what happened.
Kind of like outed himself as kind of a big dummy, because this makes him look like such a fucking douche and gives you a ton of clout. So in terms of chess,
I appreciate it. Thank you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I don't have to like, get into this for like clout reasons or anything like that. But since then, we've had positive exchanges. Positive.
You've spoken to Drake since then?
I'll say we've had positive exchanges. Not to the level of Logic. We're not like on the phone besties. And
you guys DM'd?
We've had exchanges.
You don't want to say. You don't.
I don't want to say, but it's been positive.
Okay.
Where, it's like there's no bad blood there.
Okay, that's nice.
No animosity.
That's nice. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
He's probably feeling bad because you just fucking clowned on him so bad. Like this YouTube music reviewer got the best of Drake. So, but there you go. Oh, by the way, and the best part, how many followers? He's got 119 million followers. He basically promoted you to. You have 500,000. What a L.
Yeah, I got I think I got like 20K new followers that day.
That's awesome.
Just off of him sharing that. It was preposterous.
Well, there it is. By the way, you called him a groomer. I don't know if you guys have discussed that in the DM.
That was not a part of the discussion.
It says, oh wait, what is this? Is this
no, that's somebody else's.
You
meme.
retweeted this.
That was just a funny meme. I didn't know. I don't recall the groomer text.
Oh, here. It's just this part.
Yeah, that's just that part. That's
Do you think he's a groomer? That we're talking about the Millie Bobby Brown thing, or him dating like his niece, or what was it?
He has a history of having some contact with teenagers that people seem to be kind of, I don't know, I guess uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
It's a little odd. It's a little weird. I guess I'll say this: like, if Drake is such a, I guess in the wake of Me Too, we've seen all types of people, fall from grace because of their very, bad behavior, and rightfully so. I guess I would like to think that if there was anything super scandalous out there about him, like, if he was stupid enough to send underage girls DMs that could potentially incriminate him, maybe it would have come out by now.
That's a fair assumption.
I guess,
but you never know.
And that's the thing. You never really know, and I don't want to make any presumptions of the guy or say anything defamatory or something like that. But I think, sort of like go off the presumption that he is most definitely
a pedo. Oh, sorry, no, he's not. That was a joke. There's no evidence that anything like that happens. Purely joke. Not even speculative.
But obviously, again, it's like it's obviously widely acknowledged and understood, and even guys like Tyler, the creator, of sort of like, throwing out like a sub in a song, like, oh, Drake, I have a milli for you or whatever, a million or so on and so forth. So, I mean, I think, I think it's something that I hope that he, in his career, continues to distance himself from and just, behaves.
Yeah.
But simultaneously, I don't know what, was sort of like going on in his head with the new record that he just put out with 21 Savage in terms of like the shots at Megan, which obviously Tori
did not
ended
age
up
well.
being, that didn't age
Yeah.
that didn't age well. And then he had the shots against, what was it, Serena? That he was, I'm trying to remember, like her significant other, because Drake had gone on a couple dates with her at one point. Which I think would have made for an interesting couple. I mean, Drake and a tennis champion together.
Sure.
But, I guess he sort of threw some shots at her significant other, and, maybe he's sort of like the bitter ex in that situation. I don't know. But, either way, bad looks. I don't know why he throws out so many bad looks.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, Drake? Just fucking chill, bro.
Why is it? This Ohanian. I don't know how to pronounce it.
He's like one of the co-founders of Reddit, right?
Yeah.
Dissing
Serena
him.
Williams' husband.
I actually connected with him once. I don't remember for what.
But yeah, he's super successful. You should just enjoy his success.
Exactly. Why you got to be so pressed, bro? You went from being a character in a wheelchair. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. It's just funny image.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
Went from being an actor on a drama show to being bitter about various
sending
various
you
things.
hate DMs
and sending music reviewers hate DMs.
And like God bless all of our fans who are in wheelchairs, but this is a funny image. Let's not pretend like it's not, right? Can we not pretend? I'm gonna get this tattooed on my chest, bro.
That'd be a statement.